Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Garbani Pracharine Vinisesa Sunyavadi Paskatadi Satarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Radha Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Vishnupada Paramahamsa Padadikacharya Asta Saraswati Shri Sriman His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai Vanchikalpatarubhyascha Kripasinadevcha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Shamyam. Read by Krishna. Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Govinda. So, winding up the chapter here, Putana killed. Alright, so the Krishna has accepted Putana's approach to him as a mother. He's accepted that approach. Okay, approaching me as a mother. But she had some other idea that she would kill him. Approach him as a mother and kill him. So he accepted the mother part, and the killing part, she put poison on her breast, her nipple, poison, so that when he went to take the milk, the baby, it's going to take milk, he would take the poison and die. So, I guess that's how she got her jollies, I mean, in the material world, we see so many ghastly things that people do to each other. I mean, these horrible kinds of crimes are committed every day by the materially contaminated, confused living entities. So that's why there's a police department and a justice department and prisons. So Putana, she had this kind of consciousness. She was Krishna conscious, but she wanted to kill Krishna in this really nasty, bizarre way. So Krishna accepted her. Okay, Mom. Okay, be my mommy. And he actually sucked out her life air and gave her liberation. She was liberated from the bodily concept of life. Meanwhile, the residents of Vrindavan, Mother Yasoda, Nanda Maharaj, the cowherd boys, the gopis, they were amazed totally that it was too much for them, because when she was killed, she assumed her actual demonic form. She had disguised herself as a beautiful woman. She couldn't keep the disguise anymore. And she was 12 miles long, and when she fell, she destroyed all the trees and plants and everything in her path. She just 12 miles of this demonic form. And Krishna was playing on that form, on that body. So they took him and performed some chanted mantras for his protection and like this. Oh, actually Nanda wasn't there yet. He came. He wasn't there when this happened. He was in Mathura having a conversation with Vasudeva about how there might be some problems in Vrindavan because of Kamsa's plans. So in the meantime, all the cowherd men who went to Mathura to pay tax returned home and were struck with wonder at seeing the gigantic dead body of Putana. Nanda Maharaj recalled the prophecy of Vasudeva and considered him a great sage, a mystic yogi. Otherwise, how could he have foretold an incident that happened during his absence from Vrindavan? After this, all the residents of Raj cut the gigantic body of Putana into pieces and piled it up with wood for burning. When all the limbs of Putana's body were burning, the smoke emanating from the fire created a good aroma. This aroma was due to her being killed by Krishna. This means that the demon Putana was washed of all her sinful activities and attained a celestial body. Here is an example of how the Supreme Personality of Godhead is all good. Putana came to kill Krishna, but because he sucked her milk, she was immediately purified, and her dead body attained a transcendental quality. Her only business was to kill small children. She was only fond of blood. But in spite of being envious of Krishna, she attained salvation because she gave her milk to him to drink. So, what can be said of others who are affectionate to Krishna in the relationship of mother or father. The pure devotees always serve Krishna with great love and affection, for he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the super soul of every living entity. It is concluded, therefore, that even a little energy expended in the service of the Lord gives one immense transcendental profit. This is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Swapam apyasya dharmasya. Swapam apyasya dharmasya. Devotional service to Krishna in Krishna consciousness is so sublime that even a little service to Krishna, knowingly or unknowingly, gives one the greatest benefit. The system of worshipping Krishna by offering flowers from a tree is also beneficial for the living entity who is confined to the bodily existence of that tree. When flowers and fruits are offered to Krishna, the tree that bore them also receives much benefit. Indirectly, the archana process or worshipping procedure is therefore beneficial for everyone. Krishna is worshipable by great demigods like Brahma and Lord Shiva, and Putana was so fortunate that the same Krishna played on her lap as a little child. The lotus feet of Krishna, which are worshipped by great sages and devotees, were placed on the body of Putana. People worship Krishna and offer food, but automatically he sucked the milk from the body of Putana. Devotees therefore pray that if simply by offering something as an enemy, Putana got so much benefit, then who can measure the benefit of worshipping Krishna in love and affection? One should only worship Krishna if for no other reason than so much benefit awaits the worshipper. Although Putana was an evil spirit, she gained elevation just like the mother of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is clear that the cows and the elderly gopis who offered milk to Krishna were also elevated to the transcendental position. Krishna can offer anyone anything, from liberation to anything materially conceivable. Therefore, there cannot be any doubt of the salvation of Putana, whose bodily milk was sucked by Krishna for such a long time. And how can there be any doubt about the salvation of the gopis, who were so fond of Krishna? Undoubtedly, all the gopis and cowherd boys and cows who served Krishna in Vrindavan with love and affection were liberated from the miserable condition of material existence. When all the inhabitants of Vrindavan smelled the good aroma from the smoke of the burning Putana, they inquired from each other, "Where is this good flavor coming from?" And while conversing, they came to understand that it was the fumes of the burning Putana. They were very fond of Krishna, and as soon as they heard that the demon Putana was killed by Krishna, they offered blessings to the little child out of affection. After the burning of Putana, Nanda Maharaj came home and immediately took up the child on his lap and began to smell his head. In this way, he was quite satisfied that his little child was saved from this great calamity. Srila Sukadeva Goswami has blessed all persons who hear the narration of the killing of Putana by Krishna will certainly attain the favor of Govinda. Ascend the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 6th chapter of Krishna, Putana killed. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.